I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KB.
It's your hostess with the mostest. It's Kiki.
What up, though? It's your boy DTM, a.k.a. B-I-G-T-A-Y, a.k.a. Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy. If you know me, then you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average. It's me, Deontay the Motivator. What's good?
Hey.
Man, what's going on, y'all?
Nothing much.
Y'all had a good week?
Oh, yeah.
Katie, you had a good week?
It was good.
Fabulous. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I did too. Can't complain. School started back, so that was a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
You happy about that?
Yeah. Oh. Man, my grocery bill went down by half.
That's true.
These brothers eat, man. I'm talking about eat, and they are boys, so y'all, you know.
I went to the grocery store, spent about $200, come home the next day, mama like, what's for dinner? Like, why is there nothing in there? Like,
man.
Ain't no noodles, ain't no raviolis, ain't no hamburger. They done cook everything. Like, in one day, y'all was hungry.
That's an ego bruiser to go and spend $200-300 worth of food and then look in the refrigerator the next day and that boy look poor. I'm like,
not even a bottle of water.
I'm like, look, do me a favor, y'all. Don't wipe that shelf off right there, because I want something to be, some kind of scent to be in this mug, because right now, it's just sad. All right, so let's jump right into it, man. We're going to start off with our favorite segment.
About That Life.
Indeed. All right, so the first one for About That Life is, if for those who listened last week, know that I had about 30 of them last week, but we cut it down because we wanted to get right into it. So these carried over. First one, having sex with the accent the whole time. Are you about that life?
That's kind of role playing, I guess.
It's kind of a form of role playing, I would say.
I don't know. Probably
like
on my nerves.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fake depending on what the accent is, because if it's Jamaican, for me, it wouldn't be fake.
The whole time, though?
Yeah, man. You hear me? Oh, you say? Nothing at all. Why you going to nothing at all if you're the rude boy, you know?
Here we go.
So what you do it, princess, or no? Eh?
What?
Or you do it?
I mean, I've done it, unfortunately, with you.
Yeah, not the whole time.
No. So once I get to that peak and I'm about to explode, I'm like, boss up here! You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, man.
No. Like, I don't know what sex turns to comedy hour, but whatever.
Man. But
I'm definitely gonna laugh.
If the dick good, you might laugh afterwards.
I'm gonna be here.
But you know what though? I seen some videos where it was like a lot of conversing and laughing doing it, but they were still enjoying the whole moment. So I guess I'm all right with that. It depends on what you laughing at. If you laughing like this nigga think he doing something, that's different. Like this nigga think he doing something. That's a different kind of laugh. That'll hurt. All right. So next one. Create a sex sculpture of yourself and your significant other. Are you about that life?
Sex sculpture?
Sculpture, yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be hot.
Yeah. That's kind of sexy. Naked.
Yeah. So I guess the question would be, how comfortable would you be? Like, who gets to keep the sculpture?
No. Well, if you're doing something like that, it should be with your husband.
I was about to say, you should be together.
So it should be.
It can't be with like your long-term boyfriend or girlfriend?
No. That should be with your spouse.
So who gets it in a divorce if something goes awry?
No, probably don't
Like,
want
they gonna be
break that bitch up.
I mean, somebody might want it to make sure that they can be the one to break it, or make sure it don't,
No,
whatever.
It'll probably be destroyed.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna want it for a divorce.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
So.
Because my new nigga not gonna want to fuck me looking at your naked ass.
But so, where y'all gonna keep it at though? Is that something you got to keep in the room?
If you got
of course
kids,
you got
for
kids.
sure.
I know for sure.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
You gotta keep it in the room, even if you don't got kids, because you don't want people coming over looking at your little bodies. Yeah.
They can't go like at a museum or something.
In whose museum?
In the house?
In the museum, like the
in a regular
museum. Yeah.
No.
Like at the Henry Ford Museum or something. No.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So next one.
Don't deal with it.
No, thank you.
It goes in the bedroom, honey.
Yeah.
In the bedroom. Okay. All right. So
that's something I would want to look at. Like,
Yeah, I think that'd be hot.
Oh.
What position would y'all do for the sculpture though? Like it's a sex sculpture, so it's of you in a position of a
So who won't do it then?
Yeah, whoever do. I don't know. I ain't go that far into the question, but somebody would have to do it. You can't do it yourself, I don't think. I mean, YouTube would probably tell you how to do it yourself because YouTube tell you everything. But what position are y'all gonna be in for this sculpture? Cause
it have to be bent over.
I was thinking that, like from the back. Yeah.
And then you'll be able to actually see the face expression that we make when you from the back, and you just.
I see it in the mirror all the time.
I love the mirror. Oh my God, man, I love that mirror. I was like, girl, look down. I'm doing. We working right now. We are working right now.
He always position it right where I can see too. I don't want me to see, huh? I don't really want to see. It's for you to see most of the time.
Do it help you though? Like when you see what y'all doing, and you know what I'm saying, you look in that mirror, you like, oh.
Not really.
It don't turn you on more?
It don't boost our ego like it do y'all.
Really? Man.
Not so much.
That's a major ego boost to me. All right. The next one, excessive face writing. Are you about that life?
Well, yeah.
I was about to say, you got to understand, excessive is like more like on a straight aggressive type.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Like, put your... Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you a video later so you can see what it looked like. But it's
not excessive, but it's regular.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, duh. Wait, did you say excessive?
Duh.
No, not excessive though. Like take that word off. But yeah,
just regular face writing.
All right. So the next one is threesome with a pregnant chick.
No.
Does it matter though? Like if she is not like showing, if she just told you like, yeah, I'm pregnant, but I'm only like, a couple months, so you can't really tell. No.
Yeah. That's not fun. I don't think that would be fun.
First of all, a pregnant chick, I would just think she probably got a disease.
Oh my God.
You just let some nigga busting you raw, got you knocked up. Now you trying to fuck somebody else.
That's true.
Get your hoish ass.
Ooh.
Oh, Maury Povich need ass the fuck away from here.
You.
True.
So she gonna mess around and claim you as the father, KD.
Me?
Like, you remember that? Remember that threesome we had?
I take my pills.
It's yours now. All right. So the next one. Now this is a weird one. It's weird for me. I don't know. All right, sex. A threesome with a sex doll.
What?
So you know how they got the sex doll that looks real or whatever. Would you let the dude have a sex doll join you in the bed?
That's some weird shit. No.
I just said it was weird, but
you supposed to be solo with your sex doll.
Do you?
Yes. Why would you have sex with a sex doll and you got a whole person right now?
Wouldn't that be considered like a chore though? You know how like you using your bullets and stuff like that?
That's how having threesome. You gonna have a threesome with a pussy in a cup? Or pussy cup? What is it called?
That's what it is, pussy in a cup.
So who gonna do that? Nobody.
Alright. As I said, it was weird. I wouldn't. That's one that I probably wouldn't jump out. Alright.
That's too much for me.
Alright, so the last one for about that life. Let your current significant other pick a spot for a tattoo on site.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah.
Like they get to pick the spot, the kind of tattoo.
Yeah.
All that.
I trust you. I don't think even what was that show we used to watch?
Oh, that tattoo show?
So it was a show where a person got to pick the tattoo and pick the placement of the tattoo. But all the time he wasn't in a good place with the person. Like one time it was like an ex-boyfriend. Another time it was like an ex-best friend. I cannot remember the name of it.
I don't remember it, but I know what you're talking about.
It was with what's her name? Snooki from Jersey Shore. It was her and another guy.
He was from Jersey Shore too, wasn't he?
He wasn't, only her. And they was the hostess of the show. Girl, the two exes. The girl got Oscar the Grouch tattooed on like her inner thigh.
I think I saw that.
Because her coochie always smell like trash. Then the brother got a catheter bag.
Love it. I love it.
A catheter bag tattooed on his sister's inner thigh because she used to pee on herself all the time when I was little.
Yeah, that
was called like tattoo at Blindside or some shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was crazy. So like in that aspect, I wouldn't trust just anybody to do it.
Right.
I mean, I would trust you, or like I would trust Kiki, but that's
that's a weird one right there. I like the first one though, the Oscar the Grouch boy. That's classic.
That's weird too.
Yeah. But then you had to explain like why did you pick that tattoo, and it was like because she was like because you know like you always had this stench when we was together, like that's why we broke up.
Yes.
What about the two roommates? The girl did like a mural on her. I think it was like her inner thigh with like all these like souls coming. And it was because she was so promiscuous.
What?
And she said the tattoo was supposed to remind her that she worked more than sex. But this the thing though, you don't even know what these people about to put on you. Now you stuck with that bitch forever. Because it was some big ass tattoos. Ain't like you could just get it covered.
Man, yeah, that's a good one there.
Get some pow.
Definitely some pow. And they all put them in like intimate places where you could cover it up with a pair of pants, but what about when you about to have sex?
Right.
And you pull your pants down and the person you're having sex with is like,
what
is that?
Feces is this?
Are those like souls coming out of your vagina? Like,
so I know women would probably that'll probably be a stoplight for women. But I'm sure 90% of the men would only ask questions afterward. Like, hey, what's the story behind these skulls on you? Oh, because I ain't the only one that done died in here. Okay,
that's
I get
crazy.
it. I get it. Yeah, nah, I understand that for sure. But, all right, so that's it for About That Life. Man, that was good. Next one we got for you guys is name that acronym. Somebody's give you a couple good acronyms, sexual acronym, and you tell me what it means. I'm going to start easy for you. All right, so the first one is DSL.
dick sucking lips.
Ding, 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 ding.
Shame.
Yes. All right, number 2, VJJ.
You said V?
VJJ.
Vagina jacking jewels.
Now, I just threw you off a little bit because I spread it out like that. But if I would have said it like you always say it.
Oh, vajayjay.
Oh.
Which is.
Vagina.
There you go. All right. So the next one is.
I'm like,
I had to spread it out like that because if I would have said the actual. So, okay. B.O.B.
Battery operated boyfriend.
All right. Kiki, feel free to jump in here at any time. All right. DP.
Huh?
DP. D.
Double penetration.
Yes.
Fuck would I know that?
Why do I know that?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So, this one is PAWG or POG. PAWG.
I don't know none of these.
PAWG.
Or POG. That's what they yell it out. It started in like Pennsylvania area.
PAWG?
Mm-hmm. Or POG.
No idea. Never heard of it.
So PAWG is probably what I thought you were when I first met you. Which means a fat ass white girl. PHAT. So a white girl with a big booty. That's what they call them.
That's what I thought you were.
Then I met your background. I was like, oh.
First of all, fuck you.
You already did. All right. So the next one is.
I'm serious. Like.
Oh,
serious.
What? About what? Which one? What part?
What part? He gonna get them pop out.
He definitely getting pop out.
Okay.
Not good ones.
Not the next one. All right. So the next one is CIM. CIM.
Come in me.
Close.
Come in. Ass.
CIM.
That's I'm like what? That's. Oh, come in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Come in mouth. Yes. Come in mouth. All right.
Come in my ass. What?
Okay. The next one is NARB. This one describes me. NARB.
NARB.
I have this one all the time. We kind of alluded to it when we were talking about, Is there a wrong spot or a wrong place? But NARB. Anybody want to throw anything out there?
NARB.
NARB. No apparent reason boner. That's when you just have a boner for no apparent reason.
Girl, ain't no telling him.
All right, the next one.
If he ever like needs somebody to go through his phone and look at his Google searches, they're gonna think he's a fucking racist ass pervert.
Yeah, they probably will be like, "What in the world?"
They gonna think I'm a serial killer. They gonna think you a pervert.
They gonna be like, "What in the world?" All right, so the next one. This one, some people might not know about this, but it's one of my favorites. GSM. GSM. The G is G, just to help y'all out.
The G is G?
Yes.
That's a lot of help.
That was actually no help.
I think I got it.
What you got? Yeah, talk to her. What you got?
What does the G mean? And don't fucking say G.
That's what it means. G.
GSM?
GSM.
Guzzle semen.
No. G mean G.
G mean G.
Not a word, just G.
G.
Or if you want to say a word, it's GEE.
G, suck me.
I like that. I like that.
G sex me. I don't know.
G spot massage.
Oh.
It's my favorite. Or in my Kiki voice, my favorite.
I like that.
All right, next one.
How many is it?
I got two more.
I'm over this.
Two more. One of them, this is PSE. PSE is something that I try to give at every time we, get down. Get down on it. PSE.
Pussy sucking experience.
Got one word, right?
Pussy.
Nope.
Sucking.
Nope.
Experience.
Yes.
Pleasure seeking experience.
Nope.
I don't fucking know.
That's not it either.
Alright, you irritated.
Alright, so Kiki, you want to give it a shot?
No.
No, she's being irritated.
PSE is the porn star experience.
Oh.
Alright, and then the last one is, can you tell me what it means when you hear the word rimming?
Rimming and trimming and all that is the same. That's like scissoring. No, rimming is when you lick around the asshole.
There you go. There it is. Ding, 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 ding.
It's like when you don't stick your tongue in the asshole, you just like lick around the asshole.
There it is. Ding, 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 ding. Man, so that's it.
I know the real stuff. That white people shit. No, you made that shit up.
Nah, it's on there. I had to go and find it. I wouldn't find it. Kiki was very silent on most of y'all, though. We're going to have to get...
She just do the stuff. She don't know the acronym.
Soon as she heard it, she was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it had a name? Okay, I got it.
No idea.
Yeah, so they got to name this stuff so that you can know what you're doing and what you like type thing. So you don't be like, hey, can you do that one thing? Like, we need names for it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead. Let's jump into a little bit of show content for y'all today. I got a couple of questions, and then I got what I want to call a reality situation that just needs a little addressing. All right. So, the first one is, can you loan your significant other money, or is that just considered a gift?
Y'all in the same house, married, right?
Okay, so married would be one thing, but if y'all just in a relationship and y'all haven't made it to the marriage point yet, or even talked about that, how does that work?
Together?
Not really living together, but let's say he over or she over all the time.
I guess it depends on where the relationship is. If you trust that person enough, I guess you could. Other than that, no.
Katie, what you say? You say no?
No. First of all, I'm not borrowing nothing. I need something to give it to me. The fuck?
So I guess it depends.
It ain't a gift either. If I need it, you just gonna do it.
Right. Doing is
thank you.
So to me, I think it probably depends on like the conversation that you had prior to it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I know if you giving me some money out of one of your bill things, and I'm like, look, I have it back to you by whatever date, then yeah, that's probably like a loan, and I'm gonna give it back because I know you got to pay whatever bill it was or whatever you took it from. But if I'm just like, hey, I need $100. And you like, all right, here.
Right. Well,
and we in a relationship. That to me, that's giving. And if you only ask for it or talk about it when we beefing, then I don't think it. I think something's different there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if you only now that you married and you like nigga and give me my money back. Like
yeah, bitch, give my $100 back with your broke ass.
Right. So I think that's a little different. So I don't know. You gave it to me with some rules behind it in your own head that you probably didn't share with me, and you was like, all right, bet. As soon as we argue, nigga, I'm bringing that back up. Mm-hmm. Like that's a weird one for me. All right. So Katie and I were talking earlier this week about this subject here, and it was an interesting one for me. But I wanted to bring it to the show to see what you guys thought, and see what our listeners think about this. So I heard somebody say that there was no such thing as a bisexual man.
Oh yeah,
no.
Do you agree?
I think if you are gay, you are gay.
That's
different with women because women can go back and forth, but a man, like once they have that penetration or like a sexual experience with a guy, I think you are gay. I would never want to be with a quote unquote bisexual man. Like no, because you done already tried it, which means you liked it, which means I don't want you.
And that's what they were saying. Like the conversation went to the spot where it was like you don't get credit for smashing a chick. You're supposed to do that. Mm-hmm. So once you smash a dude, now you are just gay.
Gay, for sure.
And then I said, well, but then bi means two, right? So it means you're going both ways. Mm-hmm. So does that mean that the gay is more dominant? It's like when you have a disease, let's say stage 1, stage 2, whatever, cancer. I don't want to say AIDS because we're talking about gay, and then that's just like the you know what I'm saying, the stigma that they put with it. But it's just like a growth thing. Like once you reach gay, that's it. That's it. But for men though, not for women.
I think another reason why being with a woman is more accepted is because there's really no for real penetration, unless you like strap on a dick. But still, it's still a dick. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing. It's more sensual to see two women be together. It's just my personal preference. I don't think I would want to be with a man who has been with men. Mm-hmm. But also on the flip side, I don't want to be with a man that wants to be penetrated with a dildo either.
I was about to say,
because there are some people that believe that as long as it's a woman doing it to you, then you're straight. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that. Because I don't have a penis. I have to go get a penis to put it on me to put it inside of me. Right. The fact that you enjoy that leads me to believe that you enjoy being with men.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Like it's different if you just like, a little licking or like the gooch lick or something. That's cool. That's what we can do. But when you talk about, no, go get a dildo and jam it in my ass, at that point it's like, okay, well, it's been real.
Put it in you, then put it in me.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Like,
what if they use their fingers, though? What if the guy likes when a girl...
I don't even think the fingers is so bad, only because men have a G-spot in their anus. So it's not so bad. Like, it's a lot of men that it's called prostate milking. Mm-hmm. So that's not as bad, but to me, if you want a dick in your ass, I'm straight.
No, it was a girl that I worked with, and she had this guy that was in jail for a couple years and then got out. I don't even know for whatever reason, got out, but he had to go back for another 8 years. Ooh. And she said that he always liked when he tooted his ass up, and he liked the fingers in his ass, licked in his
tooting your ass.
And then, but my thing is, you just got out of jail for 2 or 3 years, so and then you got to go back. Mm-hmm. My thing is, that's probably what you were doing in jail.
Anyway, yeah. And I think content matters.
I'm like, why would you even?
Yeah, I think content.
What's that noise you just made?
Yeah, I think content matters.
Cause you like that. Like, I'm not doing.
First of all, if a man toot his ass up for anything, rather it's to have his gooch licked or whatever, if you toot your ass up,
it's too much.
I'm straight.
You like that too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you laying on your back and you putting your legs in the air for me to fuck you. I'm gonna have to go ahead and it's a tap out because I'm not who you want me to be.
But then he didn't want to have sex a lot either. Like,
you only want your ass played with
it and such a dick, and then
which is crazy that men can't come that way. Yeah. But because this is also a thing. Like, if you pass away, if a man passed away, his wife can do, it's called probing stimulation, where they put a vibrator in the anus and it makes him ejaculate.
Oh.
So that she could keep his sperm.
Oh.
So there are ways to come anally for men.
Don't judge my wife, y'all.
I just noticed stuff.
Don't judge her. She just noticed stuff.
But it's like, if that's all you want to do all the time, like, and pussy, like, disgust you, I'm straight. Like, what you mean?
That's crazy. Yeah, I was in awe. And she asked me to do a threesome with her before, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, what?
You know what's crazy is, I remember I was working at this plant, and on lunch we used to always sit. First of all, before I go into this story, people are really going to want to come work with you wherever you are, because every week she was like, "It's the girl I work with." They like, "Oh,
they are crazy. They are.
I see.
They are crazy.
Like, yeah,
we hear all kind of stories. Like,
I remember I was working at this plant, and on lunch we used to always sit like on the concrete or whatever, and then eventually I ended up getting like a little hemorrhoid, and it was painful. I didn't know what the heck it was. So I ended up going to the hospital, like, something going wrong. What's happening here? I'm finna die. And he was like, you're not finna die. You just got a hemorrhoid. All I got to do is whatever he had to do. And he was trying to get me to toot. I was like, no, you got to figure out another way to do it, doc. Because I'm not about to I'm not about to toot nothing. I need you to figure out another way to do it. I'm going to stand straight up, or I lean a little bit, but ain't none of that tooting thing. Like, nah. Like, he was like, I get it. Because I always said, like, you know, when you get a certain age as men, you're supposed to have your prostate checked and all that.
Of course.
I'm like, that might be, hopefully I get a little more mature, you know, around that time. But that might be one of the only diseases that I probably die from, because I won't get it checked.
The sad part is so many men, African-American culture, that
like
die
that.
from prostate cancer because they don't want to get their prostate checked.
Yeah.
I thought they put you to sleep when you did that, though.
They do. Now they do. Now
okay.
they put you to sleep, and they actually do it, like, with a camera.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But because now I think it's less evasive than it used to be back
Right.
15, 20 years ago.
And to be honest, the camera might be a little more painful than just letting them do whatever they do back there, how they do it.
But you will be asleep, so
But you'll be asleep, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they put you to sleep and then, nah, I need to be woke when you go back there.
Oh,
you can't put you can't put a nigga to sleep. I can't. Yeah, nah.
Just wake up with a sore ass.
You just wake up and they zipping their pants up like, yeah, you straight. Like, what? Wait a minute. Hold up.
You good.
You made it. High five.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. So, next question. So I was watching this video. I always watch videos. That's what I do. And in the middle, it was a threesome video, right? And in the middle of the video, they was like getting hot and heavy. And the dude, like, had the one chick down and she was looking up at him. And then he, like, spit in her mouth.
Ew.
Hold on. Let me get there. Then he took the spit and, like, rubbed it around. Because some went in, some went on the side of her face. But he took it, he kind of rubbed it in her face. And then made her start sucking his dick. Like, he switched from the one chick to the next chick. My question is, from the sound of the ill, I know y'all not with that, but how are you saying no in that moment? Like, how are you going to stop that as it's happening?
I'm going to punch you in your face.
Right, it's over.
Hey, what?
First of all,
I'm about to spit on my mouth.
I'm finna move.
That's so fucking disrespectful.
First of all, she was there with her mouth open like, I was like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Now you done fucked up the whole mood. Threesome over.
That's definitely.
Because, bitch, did you just spit on me?
Yeah, that's it for me.
First of all, you already know how to
turn me
about
off. That's the most disrespectful thing you could ever do.
I don't even like watching though. You already know that. I would be so quick to be like, that shit is disgusting.
But it came out the blue. Like, he didn't make the noise.
It don't matter.
Did.
Her mouth was open to receive it.
It was open and she did receive it. Like,
ain't no fucking way.
I'm wondering if she knew it was coming or if it threw her off too.
That's nasty.
But
no fucking way. As soon as I see what's finna happen, I'm moving out the way, bitch, and I'm moving out the way. Let me get my shit, bitch, bye.
Yeah. Y'all can continue.
Y'all can continue. I'm about to go home.
All right.
So Uber to the crib.
All right. So that's beautiful that you said you was leaving, because that leads me to our next situation, what I like to call
beautiful.
Beautiful that you said you was leaving. The next situation is talk about a segue. You know what I'm saying? So let's. The next one is reality situation. I have a reality situation that needs some addressing, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna give you this situation, and y'all just help us out here. All right. Because it's somebody else that might be going through the same thing. Who knows? All right. So there's two women who are roommates. All right. And one has a certified smash buddy. Okay. So she loves to comment on the size of my man and how good he is in bed and this, that, and the third. So I guess dude has obviously been looking at the roommate in some way, shape, or form. So one night they was chilling And they was in chill mode. They was drinking and chilling and kicking it. And then one thing led to another. And they ended up kissing and touching and, you know, each one another. You know, so all three was kissing and touching, getting it in. Got real hot and heavy. And then once it was time to hit the next stage, the roommate stopped. She proceeds to dip up, get out, and go in her room by herself, leaving the smash buddy and the roommate by themselves. So they so into it that they didn't realize that, you know, she had dipped right away. So once the roommate realized that they dipped, she stopped. Cause she like, I don't know what's going on. But she went and checked on, you know, the old girl to see what was going on. Mm-hmm. And she like, well, I'm straight. Well, she kind of passed out at that point. But she was like, I'm straight. I don't want to do it. She went to sleep. And so my man was like, okay, she's asleep. So what we gonna do? We still in it or no?
What?
Right? He like, it was about to be all three of us. But just cause she stopped, don't mean we gotta stop. And a girl was like, nah, I'm straight. So she go to sleep.
What?
So now, in my opinion, my man lost all the way around.
So he got nothing.
He went from almost having a threesome to nothing. But the question is, have y'all ever had to cut sex off in the middle, like right before it started, where y'all was about to smash, and then right there at the peak, you just stopped it for whatever reason? Not necessarily in a threesome capacity, because I know we never got to that point yet on the show, but just in a twosome spot.
Probably only when I was first about to lose my virginity. Like I did it a couple of times where I was like, no, you know what, I can't do this.
Like, never mind.
Yeah, but other than that, like, no.
I don't think I have.
No.
I have. Not me cut off, but I got stopped, like right at the cliff.
Before.
Yeah, I want to choke her too. I want to choke her. Like my dick was on the clit, and she was like, "No, I'm not ready." 'Cause she was a virgin, and I was like, "I'm like, you're not ready. You couldn't say that before we was."
Yeah, you don't know it until you in that moment.
Because you get scared.
Yeah. I know.
That's dangerous though.
It is, because I was almost SVU candidate, but I stopped.
Oh my goodness!
I stopped. I pulled my pants up and I hopped on my 10 speed and dipped, man. I was like,
yeah.
I was.
Wait, what else you gonna do after that? You're not staying.
Yeah, like we.
No girlfriend.
Man, ain't no conversations afterward. We gotta figure this thing out. Like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hit my line no more.
Man, you know what? I don't even know we can be friends.
I'm going home taking my phone off the hook, little bitch.
Tried to tell you, I'm here for you, and you acting like this.
That sounds like some young stuff though. Like
it do. I don't see grown-ups doing that.
I can't either.
So let me ask y'all, what do y'all think happened here? As far as why do you think she stopped or what's going on?
Or somebody got jealous,
like
maybe the three of them was like doing something, but then the man started paying attention to the other one a little bit too much. Because basically what you're saying is the man has already been intimate with the one chick.
On numerous occasions.
And he was going to add they were going to add the third person.
Right.
Which is also the roommate.
Right.
So while all three of them was making out, it was probably fun, but then he maybe started paying too much attention to the roommate. And
she got jealous.
She probably felt like, oh, this nigga always been wanting to do this. Like, since the day he came over here. Like, I'm sure a bunch of, like, thoughts started going through her head about what was happening between those two without her.
But if they only fuck buddies, why would it matter, though? Like, is it more feelings involved at that point, then?
I definitely believe that there's more feelings involved. But when it all started, they yelled that, you know, he been looking at you for a minute, so you might as well join type thing.
Oh, right.
So,
okay.
So therefore,
but see what happened was some truth came to that. Probably when they all three started making out, he probably started making out with the other one a little more. So some validity to her saying he been looking at you.
Yeah.
She got pissed off and was like, "Fuck this! I'm about to go in my room."
Right. Okay.
Because in actuality, if it would have went on and went down, and the roommate would have smashed the dude, baby girl probably would have went nuts.
She should have smashed.
I would have.
You say she should have or she shouldn't have? Yeah.
She should have.
I would have.
I think I probably would have. If I was my man, I would have for sure pursued a lot harder. Like I would have snatched the roommate. Like we going to her room then, and then we just gonna focus on her
So
solely.
Right, he didn't want it that bad if he really didn't pursue anything else.
All right, I'm gonna put my dick in her mouth. You start eating her out. We just gonna focus on her solely first. Then, man, you can swap up and we can see what's what.
That probably would change their whole relationship, though.
I think it definitely would have. So,
whatever. Because the thing is, once that barrier is crossed, you can never uncross it. So if dude be over there like chilling when the roommate not there, like now it's always gonna be like.
But what if they would have just ran a train on the roommate? You know what I'm saying?
Who would have ran a train?
Like if
the roommates is girls, right?
Right, but
so
if she's sucking his dick, and then the other roommate's eating her out, and then they swap. So he started hitting, and then you know what I'm saying, like the roommate that doesn't belong to the smash buddy.
A woman and a man can't run a train.
But they can though, like or bus dogs. Bus dogs.
There's no extra penis.
They be buying them. But what I'm saying is, what if they would have only focused on the one chick? But it's only a threesome if everybody touching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like two dudes can't have a threesome with a chick.
Right, that's a train because there's two penises involved.
No, it's a train because they are not touching each other.
We don't have to agree to disagree on that because I don't believe a man and a woman can run a train on a woman. That sounds dumb as hell. I don't think so either.
So what? Okay, so what classifies? It's a train because of two penises and that's it.
Right. Yeah.
But if the two penises, let's say the two dudes start smashing each other, is that still a train, or is that a gay threesome?
It's just a gay. That's just nasty.
You saying nasty, but it's got to be a title to it. So it's got to be what, a nasty gay threesome?
Okay, didn't call it that
because they touching each other, right?
I guess.
Right, but if the two is never touching and we only focused on one, then it's not a threesome now. It's just we smashing you. It was like a train type thing.
Okay, we don't agree, so go ahead. We can move on.
All right, so let's say the next morning my man stays or whatever, and he pleads his case for whatever reason, trying to figure out what's wrong with his smash buddy.
Is he a fuck buddy or is he?
Clearly, he more than happy spending the night.
When you spend the night, you
more than
execute a path. Yeah, you definitely jump past.
Because I'm like, wait, spend the night,
right?
Yeah. So if once he wake up or he plead his case or whatever, and he get to smashing girl, and the roommate get to hearing it. How do y'all think? What do y'all think there? What do y'all think? How would that make y'all feel if y'all was in that position?
I mean, I wouldn't care. If it's just your roommate, I don't care.
Because you was at that point where it was about to be y'all three.
But still, y'all still only just friends. Like, that threesome really wouldn't have mattered to me anyway if it was just gonna be a threesome.
Okay.
Not wanting to be in a relationship some other type of way. Then
but what if it was? What if it was a threesome to the point where you wanted it for so long but just never said it? Not necessarily the threesome, but
at the end of the day, the person don't care about them having sex because she never was interested in the man to begin with.
Right.
So them having sex, it don't bother her the way it may bother other people because the man is not her interest anyway. That's why when the woman walked away, it was easy for her to say, "No, we're not doing this." Her interest is not in that man.
That's interesting.
It is.
Because the thing is, if it was only about that man, if it was only about sex, whether you walk away or not, I'm still going to do it.
Right.
That's and then we'll deal with the consequences the next day. Right. But the person that walked away was the person who the person really wanted to be with. So the fact that she not involved anymore makes me not involved. So now I'm going to go to bed because I'm straight. Because nobody gonna get high and horny like that and then just stop.
Do you go to sleep or do you play with yourself to get that one out? Because I know it's just like we get blue balls, y'all get some blue clits too. Like once you get to that level, you just go to sleep.
I would probably go to sleep because, or I would have left. Because one thing, you single, you always gotta have somebody to call. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. I mean, normal people, for sure.
And they probably do, but I guess it's a matter of. You get to that point. I don't know, and I guess it's because I've been there and I had to stop. So I'm like, whoa, let me go home. And by the time I get home, because I'm on this 10 speed, it's gonna be a minute. But I still got to get one off because I think I rode all the way to the crib hard. Like,
yeah, y'all different,
man.
Because for women, we can instantly be turned off, like instantly. Like we could be going, and then something can happen where you be like, you know what, I'm good on all this. So, for her, since the person she wanted walked away,
She was turned off.
all her horniness probably just went
was
away.
turned off
Like
immediately.
Like, damn, I almost had her. Now she gone. I'm straight. So it was nothing to rub out because it went away. Where men, they don't give a fuck. They got to get it off.
That's not juicy though.
Yeah, dude. And it's crazy because I agree with you on that part.
I would have had to go back in the room though. We would have had to.
Yeah, we gonna finish this.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say it started off because we was all drinking, which gave me the courage to even participate in this whole ordeal.
So
right?
y'all already drunk. What was the problem? Why you worried about what the stuff? Then?
So my thing was maybe I was almost thinking that maybe this person overdrank, and they were to the point where they was maybe how you can get
Which one overdrank?
the one who had the smash
that's what I was
buddy.
thinking.
Like they may have overdrank and they would had that dizzy feeling, or they had that I ain't feeling so hot feeling. So they was like, all right, I'm straight. I'm finna go lay down, type thing. Could have been that. I don't know. But if it happened because of liquor, and then we get another opportunity, so I try to recreate this whole scene one more time. So I'm bringing the liquor involved, and we're gonna try it one more time to see what happens. So the second time around, we try it again. Liquor involved. I'm just trying to recreate this whole scene, right? This is how I'm thinking it's going down. We're gonna recreate this whole scene, but it started off the same, got halfway through it pretty much the same, but the storm off or the disinterest was way sooner than it was the last time. So at this point, you almost got to feel like either she really don't want this, and it was like a mistake that went kind of far last time, and they was like prepared this time. But what are y'all thoughts on that? Y'all think the same way I'm feeling on that? Like this shouldn't.
I don't think it was meant to be.
Yeah, the roommate don't want to be with the other roommate. Like, you can't force it.
I don't think. Yeah. If it didn't happen the first time, I don't really think it would happen again.
I agree. Hey,
especially when people drink. First of all, when people drink, like, their true feelings, their true whatever come out.
Yeah.
If somebody's not attracted to you, adding liquor to the situation isn't always going to make them attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it will, but do you really want to be with somebody that wouldn't even give you a second look sober? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to put yourself through that?
Yeah, wait till they get drunk in order to.
Because of what's gonna happen is the person gonna wake up the next day regretting
exactly
what happened.
Definitely gonna tell you that.
They
definitely gonna tell you that.
Exactly.
And
that's why I envy.
Hurt even more. You shouldn't have ever did it. See?
That's why I envy y'all at right there, because women see the regret before it starts. Like, we can be kissing and getting into it, and y'all see the regret prior to it and put a stop to it. But men, for some strange reason, we'll be halfway through it. We'll see the regret, like, man, we probably shouldn't be doing this. She ain't even up to par. But we'll still finish and just, regret later.
Because y'all care about the nut.
Like, you just trying to, I'm like, man, I just be sitting.
Women can be horny and drunk and still think straight. Men cannot.
That's true. That's true. Man.
They can't drink straight when they can't think straight when they horny, and they can't think straight when they drunk. So if they drunk and horny,
ooh, it's a bad combination.
It's gonna be the next day before they realize, like,
damn,
why did I do that?
What just happened?
But it's too late. Like, you can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's scary.
Even then, I don't know sometimes if they even care though.
Yeah,
like, you know what? I did that, but I probably shouldn't have. But I did it.
I might do it again.
Well,
I did it though.
You definitely gonna say because you can't go back. It ain't like she just said. You can't take it back. So you don't really.
But that's not how we think. I would be like, oh my god, I can't believe that. I shouldn't have did that. Oh my god, what was I thinking? Y'all would be like, okay, it happened. Oh well.
Yeah. So men.
I know. I'm still
men and some
maybe
women.
If I get a couple shots, it'll happen again.
Men and some women try not to dwell on what you can't change. Especially if you like, man, I knew it, but I wasn't in my right mind. But I mean, I can't take it back. So let's just see, how can we keep going forward now? You know what I'm saying?
Keep going forward. How
can we keep going? How can we forget that whole night and use that
Yeah,
big magic eraser and just say it never happened type thing? Which it doesn't work that way, but it's just a thought that goes through our head. Like, can we erase it? Even though we know we can't. But
even though we can't.
Right. We know it can't be erased. But that's what I said. Women, man, y'all are good for the early cutoff. Like, I mean, I thought you were the one, but you can go ahead and put that dick back in your pants because I'm straight.
Thank you.
I'm good. I mean, if you need to get one out, The bathroom is to the left. Please put it in the toilet or on your own sock, or however you need to do it. But I'm straight.
Don't mess up my
don't do not put that white stuff on my towels. I don't. It get in the cracks and it's hard to get out. I'm straight. But yeah, I don't know. We can't. We need to fix that, man. I wonder if that's how we were created and intentionally, and what was the purpose behind that?
That's true.
What was the purpose? Because it's got to serve some kind of purpose. But what was the purpose? I don't know yet. So, my question. I got another question. When it comes down to smashing, how can you tell who's smashing who? Oh, yeah.
What do you mean how you can tell who's smashing who?
Well, you know how men always say, "Oh man, I smashed. I hit that." But then, if he ain't doing nothing, and she doing all the work, does that mean she hitting it?
It's still the same. I mean, you still smashed her.
No. The act is still the same, but does it matter who's in control based off of who is actually doing it? Like, you know,
because either way, you still gonna say you smashed her. Right. If she did all the work, you still gonna say
the smash. I think is like the penetration of it. Like we fucked or he fucked me.
Yeah,
like it ain't
the same.
Well, I fucked the shit out of him. Like no.
Yeah, like you remember? I think Kevin Hart said something like that. Like I smashed that little nigga. Like you never really hear women saying that.
Yeah, because that's not how we.
Like
because we don't have a dick. We're not the fucker. We're the fucky.
Right.
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was thinking, but. So, I mean, I've heard it different ways, though. I heard people say, you know, if I'm the more aggressor or if I'm aggressive or if I'm the one that's in charge, like, I guess with the BDSM hookup, would they be the one that's doing the smashing? You know what I'm saying? Because they in control. Does the smashing part come from who's in control, or is it just the act of what's being done?
I think it's just the act. I don't think it really matters.
Okay. All right. So, Katie, you said just the act too?
Yes.
All right. Bet it up. Bet it up. She said, yeah, real smoothly light. All right. So, with that being said, we did not get a Ask Katie this week.
What?
Which, I'm a little upset about that, man. Y'all been on point with it. Y'all been giving us the Twitter boys and the verbal boys and all that, but we didn't get one this week. So,
bastard.
So, KD, go ahead, let them know how they can make sure next week we get an Ask KD.
That's the end.
That's the end. She hit us with the and then the cough.
Right. It's that cough, don't you?
Right.
Open the mouth.
All right, not even that was one of them Atlanta Housewives
cough.
cough.
I never seen a cute cough like that.
That was not Atlanta Housewives cough.
That was Atlanta Housewives cough.
They wasn't when like Atlanta Housewives.
They wasn't ghetto when the show first started. They just got there because they wanted that airtime.
They got even more ghetto.
They wanted that airtime. They like, I'm about to listen. Y'all follow me around because I'm finna show y'all something.
They might as well be Atlanta Housewives of Detroit.
Oh, how y'all think that would look though?
That shit come out with
they need something.
I want them to come out with one so bad. It's so many celebrity wives.
They need some kind of reality show here.
It could be like DJ BJ wife. What's her name? Red.
They married
or engaged? I don't know.
Oh.
You don't gotta be married to be on these shows no more.
Clearly nobody on there.
Only one who married on there is who?
It's Shawnee. No, she ain't even married no more.
First of all,
nobody.
Shawnee's a basketball wife.
That's
You done intertwined some shows, young sir.
Oh, well, who else?
Candy
married. Nene married.
Nene barely. They
off and on. They divorced. So
it's basketball wives, and then what's the other one? Housewives.
Housewives of Atlanta is different than basketball wives.
Oh, so housewives just
you can be the wife of somebody. On basketball wives, I think the only one married is
I'm about to say none of them.
It's just the one. Damn. Kristen?
Who?
Kristen?
Oh, Kristen. Oh, yeah.
She married to Byron.
No,
right?
No.
Oh, Byron the daddy.
Yeah, Byron is I don't know who her husband is, though. But yeah.
Her husband, Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas who?
He played for... I forgot who he played for.
I don't know.
He do play, though.
He is, he a basketball.
But he the only one married. So, Byron is about to marry Cece. He used to play. Now he a commentator, I think.
So when the wives get on these shows, do that take the husband out the game? Because I noticed that.
No, Thomas is old.
No, I noticed.
Byron is old.
I noticed. Oh no, Byron Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when the players' wives start getting on the show, the players stop playing eventually.
But I think they be already on the verge, because what's the name was already Matt Barnes was already on the verge of not playing before old girl even became a basketball wife, and then they got kicked off the show when Shawnee found out that old girl was fucking Shaq. Deuces, bitch.
She was somebody else.
She was a whole nother somebody.
Oh, she a boss.
Basketball player.
Who is?
What's his name? Fuck. Gabriel something, I think.
I don't know his name.
I don't know.
Remember, he talked about him on Wildin' Out because he beat him up.
Oh.
Matt Barnes beat up her new dude.
Oh, I did hear about
because
that.
the kids called and was like, Uncle Gabriel over here in Mama room, and he pulled up because they was teammates. He like, you fucking my ex-wife, and you ain't think to tell me?
That's a good question right there. So what's the rules in that? Like if we was on the same team but we didn't converse like that?
My thing is if I don't have kids, that's one thing. Right. But my kids should never tell me what's happening in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because you as a woman should have came to me.
I was about to say who's supposed to be there first.
If you in my face every day, why is my kids calling me telling me that you in their mama bedroom?
So were they smashing while they were still on the same team, or were they smashing after?
They were still on the same team. That's why he got put off the team.
Oh, he came in practice one day like.
No, he beat him up at my man's house, at her house, and went to jail. And then when he got out of jail, whatever, then they ended up putting him off the team because they already said he was hostile, he was smoking weed, like whatever, like that. He was
on that.
All that good stuff. Okay, but this is my thing though. She like, I didn't tell you because I knew you was violent. Because you knew I was violent, you should have told me. And not my kids. You thought my kids weren't gonna call and tell me? Right. They call and tell me everything.
They tell everything.
Everything.
That's dangerous.
Because they know the man.
Uncle.
Is on
but see, the
team.
fact that they call him uncle made me feel like they had a relationship or a friendship outside of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like them kids knew who he was because because you know they twins. So the one twin, their kids is twins. The one twin was like, oh, he's been coming over here. But they never thought nothing of it because he was uncle. But the day when he came in and he went in the bedroom, that's when the other twin was like, hold on.
Me and uncle about to play Mario.
Let me call my daddy. Let me call my daddy because why is my uncle in my mama's bedroom?
Exactly.
And then that's when it just popped off from there.
Kind of makes sense to say something before your kids see that, though.
I mean, that's just keeping it 100.
That's why you need your ass to be at that point.
But see, and then too, I said at the end of the day, girl was messy as fuck anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you, like, okay, Kiki
she should have stayed away from the team, period, though.
But, like, Kiki my best friend, right? If I'm going to her and I'm constantly telling her, like, I think Deontay cheating on me, like, I'm constantly crying to her because she's my best friend. You know all my intimate details of my life. And I'm telling you, like, something I write in my marriage, this, and this. And then I find out that you fucking her sister. And her response is, well, that's my sister. What you thought I was going to tell on her?
That's crazy.
Hold on, bitch.
Crazy.
Like, I've been at your house. Like, crazy. I'm telling you, like, he not where he supposed to be. Like, the whole time, though. No. It ain't even like you fucking her sister and she don't know. No, she know that you fucking her sister. And her response is, oh, well, that's my sister. What, you thought I was going to tell her my sister? Even if you didn't tell her your sister, you should have did something. I don't know what the fuck. But that shouldn't have been your... My thing, I would have said something. I would have said something, or I would have told my sister, like, listen. I would have gave my sister an opportunity to stop.
I'm saying.
Because guess what? If you don't, I'm telling. Because guess what? When we having girls' nights, it's me, you, your sister.
That's too awkward.
So you got me sitting up here breaking bread with the bitch that's fucking my nigga?
Yeah.
Like, how do you look? How do you look my kids in the face? Fuck me. How you look my kids in the face? We having play dates. While my husband having play dates with your sister. How's that right?
Right.
You got your sister kids and your kids coming to my house for a play date. While your sister and my husband somewhere fucking.
So we babysitting.
So they cook up. So that's why I said, girl already messy. She already don't have no boundaries to what she do.
That is messy, and that's next level right there too, though. That's next level.
I'm like, I'll be like, no, I'm telling.
So what's worse between that and the whole Omarion hookup though?
Ooh.
With the Omarion, April, and Fizz hookup, like that's.
But they claim
they lying,
quote unquote, that they not messing around.
But she gave an interview that said she's gonna fuck him.
She
said, wants to.
Yeah.
She said
she wants to.
She like he deserving of this pussy. I done gave my pussy to plenty people that didn't deserve it.
He is deserving.
So he deserved it.
Yeah, I see that.
He there.
I think that.
But
like,
see the thing,
just off of that alone.
Together too,
yeah, girl, yeah.
Just off of that alone is like.
But I will say
that's disrespectful. So you still on tour with this nigga, though.
Yeah.
But you living with his ex-girlfriend,
his baby mother, though.
Baby mother, yeah.
Right.
The mother.
Was they married?
No,
I don't think they were married. That's why I said ex-wife. This the mother and his kids. Yeah.
But they do got 2 babies together.
They do.
2 little babies.
Little babies.
2 little babies.
But so Fizz did an interview, and he was like that him and Omarion never been close. He like me and O never been close.
What did that matter?
I always only been close to
That's what I was about to say.
Raz B, I think he said. But this the thing though. A couple of seasons ago, when Omarion and Fizz was both on the show, they was close as fuck. And I swear he asked him to be that little baby godfather.
He probably did.
What's his name, Mega? I swear he asked him to be his godfather. Because remember, that's when they was both on the show.
What if it come out that he's the actual father and they've been smashing since the beginning?
Kids look just like Omarion.
I mean, sometimes, don't they say that the baby can look like whoever getting on your doggone nerves?
Boy.
Not like that?
Is he serious?
Ain't that what they say?
Girl, I don't know.
That's what the old folks say. No,
but I just feel like in that situation, that's bad too.
I don't think I ever seen the pictures of the baby though. I seen the first one I did, but the second one I ain't.
But you know what's crazy?
I don't know which one worse.
But you know
they
what's
both
crazy?
Neck and neck.
And that like
they both.
It seemed like in that world, like the hip hop whatever world, they each other
anyway
because the world is not. It's pretty small.
So small.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not as big as you think it should be.
Right.
So they constantly date each other's whatever. But I still think it should be like a cutoff of, you know what I'm saying, like best friends or like.
And that's because out of the whole world, they only living in a couple cities. It's L.A., Atlanta, New York, and Hollywood. Hollywood. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the world now, if you want to go get your baby mama in the D and you stay in L.A., you might be straight. You know what I'm saying? But like,
as long as she ain't never been there, because she might already have a baby by your homeboy.
But still, don't date somebody that's in your same group or that's on your same team. Like that's crazy to me.
Like Nick Cannon.
It's not that small.
Yeah,
it's not that small.
Nick Cannon resides in L.A., but he about to smash somebody from the D. I think he's safe in that manner.
Who he about to smash?
I'm pretty sure he about to smash the homie Keisha.
Nick Cannon?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm telling you, I seen it.
Keisha?
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, oh, Keisha cashed out.
Oh, cash. I was going to say cashed out.
Not you.
I'm gonna fuck Nick Cannon with somebody else's coochie.
You're right.
That nigga wear barrettes and clockers. He can't handle a bitch
so
like
weird.
You're right.
Nick Cannon would.
But I don't see her with him though.
I don't either.
I seen them kicking.
I can see her with Big Sean.
That would be scary because they're from the same city.
I'm like, no. They should never cross that line.
Yeah, because they're from the same city. They did a few songs together, and they got
a lot of chemistry.
Yeah. But I think that because they are from the same city and they celebrities, that their world is shortened up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we not really celebrities
but I just don't
yet.
see her with somebody like Nick Cannon though. I don't see nobody from the D with somebody like Nick Cannon. I
don't see nobody. Period.
Because at the end of the day, a real D girl need a real protector.
Need a real
nigga.
nigga.
But I ain't talking about
that's like somebody in the D fucking with Safari. Bitch, never. Nigga, is you walking through Southfield with motherfucking magged up security? Southfield?
Hey.
No, Safari.
What?
Girl, he came here for the white party. He had security, and they all had like Tommy guns, M16.
What?
Yes, walking through the city of Southfield, and then when he was at Shane Park, they said you couldn't even get to him.
Oh, who is he to be doing all of that?
Because he went to Atlanta. He was in Atlanta.
He ain't nobody.
No, but when he was in Atlanta, girl, he wouldn't even let Erica Mena come with him. Erica Mena been to the white party several years in a row. He didn't let her come this year because he didn't feel like she was safe. But he said the reason why he did that is because when he was in Atlanta, he got his chain snatched.
Right. I remember.
But the thing is, if you came here with all that bullshit, if a nigga from the D wanted that chain, they still would have got it.
I'm just about to say that's not gonna stop.
But I mean, I get it to a certain extent.
I don't know because then you got Trina who come all the time with no security.
A lot of people probably
or like 5 security guards. But Trina always mingle with the people. She don't be up like scared.
But see, it's a difference between somebody being from the streets and being certified. Like certified people from the streets can go to any hood and be straight because they move different.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're not from the street, you an alien when you go to these other cities.
But I feel like if you that scared, then don't come.
He put on too much.
Yeah, you an alien when you come. Because you're not really from the street.
Don't nobody checking for you like that though.
No.
Nobody cares about him like that.
But niggas from the D is hungry, and if you come here looking like you got,
but this
But
my thing.
Nobody want nothing else from you.
Not only that, but that one punk ass chain is not going to entice nobody from here.
That's what I'm like. Cause you got
that one little chain. Come
on,
now,
you
got people like motherfucking T Grizzly walking the streets with 5 chains, 6 bracelets, and 12 watches.
But he's from the hood.
But my thing is, nobody. First of all, that small ass Cuban link ass chain. Nobody checking for that little shit.
But then you got to
think. Have you seen his chain?
You got to think
too. That shit is so little.
You got to think too. It's people here that doing stuff just to get recognized, right? So his name.
Yeah, but when these niggas steal chains, they stealing chains.
Yeah, but even if it's not a real chain, they gonna steal it and then they gonna put it on Instagram.
Who stole a necklace?
They gonna take his. They gonna take his little fur coat that he gonna have even when it's hot outside.
My city. No, who steal necklaces?
Anybody who just trying to
show you how to come been on there with no necklace. Every jewelry they stole been an iced out chain. Nobody never saw no fucking punk ass Cuban link necklace.
But they're not stealing it.
We was wearing Cuban links back in 2000.
They're not stealing it to wear or to sell it. They're stealing it to show you. Don't come here with that.
But what clout you get off that? It's a necklace. Niggas in Detroit do shit for clout. That's like somebody snatching a chain off Taz's neck.
If Taz
nobody gonna do it. Nobody gonna do that. If they stealing something, it gotta be. That's gotta be worth it. If they take that little ass chain to Hutch gonna be like, nigga,
not doing that.
You need about 6 more something to put with this.
They not taking it to turn it in and get no money. They doing that just for the gram.
But my thing is,
just to show on the gram.
What clout you get from stealing from Safari?
I told you not to come to my city.
What clout you get from stealing from Safari?
I told you not to come.
When Jim Jones came here, they tried to steal his chain. That didn't work out for him, but they tried. That was some clout chasing shit. Them niggas busted him, he bust the fuck back.
He ain't been back
because for what?
Why would he come
Actually,
back?
He came back twice because they shot him at the Sting too.
Yeah, he ain't been back.
And then they shot him at the Opium, and then he didn't come back. But why would I come back? Y'all niggas gonna keep trying to shoot me?
Yeah.
So if you got money on the floor, this money ain't worth a lot.
Jim Jones and Safari is a big difference.
I'm checking for Jim Jones.
The thing is,
but I said Jim from the street.
But Jim, I don't feel like Jim not coming back because he's scared. I feel like he's not coming back because A, he want his life, and B, he want his freedom. Because he know if he come here, he gonna lose one of the two. Yeah. Either somebody gonna kill him or he gonna kill somebody. Mm-hmm. So he said, a mature Jim says, I'm not going back there.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Jim is from the street.
Exactly.
So people who was busting at him wasn't busting at him for no chain. They was busting at him for some real street stuff.
Well, he definitely bust back.
So like with Safari is not really from the
nobody
street.
was even checking for Safari though.
I don't think nobody checked.
We know that.
Everybody in the city was like, why the fuck do we got all this security?
Nobody care about Safari.
First of all, I feel like
nobody but somebody ex. Like exactly. Nobody.
Nobody even knew who he was until Nicki Minaj dumped his ass.
But you look.
Even when he was first on Love and Hip Hop, everybody was like, who the fuck is he?
Then her music went down. They was like, oh, he was Nicki Minaj. And she was.
But now the only reason why he popping is because he about to marry Erica Mena. Yeah. First of all, that scary ass nigga, motherfucking, what Joe Budden say, bitch, I'll put your face in the sand. He ain't say not one more word.
Does he whack?
Who robbing you? Who robbing you? That's not even a challenge.
I'm telling you, like, it's a difference from being street and just being in the street. Like, you from the street.
First of all, Safari don't care today. We don't take that from motherfucking Charlamagne.
Charlamagne to God.
He get donkey today.
I'm just saying, when you from the streets, you move different. You can go to certain places that people can't go. Like, I feel comfortable going to any single neighbor. When I go out of town, I want to go to the hoods first.
I know.
That's my first thing. Like, I'm like, come on, let's go find the hood. Let's go see what it's like over there because I want to kick it with the people in the hood. It's just a feeling you get when you really from the street. You just feel comfortable. when you're not from the streets and you go to the hood, you look like you're not really supposed to be here.
First of all, Southfield is not the hood.
Southfield is not the hood, but
Southfield is not the hood.
That nigga act like he was on
Southfield got some hood niggas in it.
First of all,
not the hood.
It's
that
not
nigga
the
act
hood.
like he was on Mac and Bewick with the motherfucking rifle.
Right.
Then I would have understood.
You bring your rifle on Mac and Bewick if you want to. We gonna take it.
Well, I'm just saying that would have been more
It's the thing.
understood
Right.
than motherfucking Southfield.
Southfield.
But
And he
then-
wasn't like in the hood of Southfield. This motherfucker was like on Lost or some goddamn where 12 Mile Lost or some fucking where.
But
Like,
I mean, if you think about it, if you're not from here, you don't really know what the hood is. When we go out of town, certain places,
You know
we
it's
don't.
Detroit. You know you
Well,
wasn't
everybody
in
knows
Detroit.
that he was.
Right. You know you wasn't in Detroit.
But-
and then not only that,
When
but
you think about it-
first of all, you got all them pistols at Shane Park during the white party. There's so much fucking police presence there. Why do you need all that stuff?
But when you think about it, everybody from Michigan say they from the D. Like it don't matter.
That's
You can be
true.
from Lansing, wherever. So if you haven't really been here like that, you think all this is Detroit. Like you, you don't know where the
But
borderline
first of all,
is.
you was
but-
around all the $1 million houses, nigga. You knew you was safe.
But at the same time, when you have a bunch of
You
security,
survived. You don't need all that security.
But when you-
You
but-
put
I don't
motherfucking
care.
coconut on
You
your
act like
chest.
the motherfucking president.
First of all,
They
it
the
was
president.
It was motherfucking July, and this nigga had on that fucking mink with shiny ass shit. A white
He's
mink.
so whack.
He's so
But you-
wet.
That's the only thing he
But you
got.
look-
dirty ass mink.
you look more important when you have a bunch of security.
You look
surrounding
like
you.
a clown.
Because you're not important though.
You look like a
Nobody
clown.
care about
Nigga,
you.
everybody was laughing at you from here.
From-
Nobody even went his way at the white party. They said he got to the point where he was like trying to walk away from the security because nobody was paying him no attention.
Who care about
and
the
still
party?
nobody was paying him no
That's
attention.
not gonna be
First
nobody
of all,
I'm trying to go see.
Niggas from the D, if they wanted you, them security wouldn't have stopped shit. Understand that.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? 'Cause you in-
we
you
have
in
our
multiple
ways.
roles.
Right. We have our ways.
So what the fuck? Like
Getting to
you
what
a
we wanna
sheep.
get
Nobody
to.
checking for you.
Nobody checking for
Nobody checking for you in that hot ass mink in July in
Uh-huh.
motherfucking Detroit.
He probably was looking dumb.
He was probably hot as fuck.
Oh, he was for
He
sure.
looked looking dumb as hell.
He was for sure hot. That's why he had the mink on with no shirt and probably shorts on
Oh my
with
God.
Tim. Like,
Looking the whole ass fool.
but you know that's what he do. That's his little
That's-
skilo is to
ain't nobody,
look.
though.
He is. He's
First of all, when he talked about getting robbed in Atlanta, he was crying.
mm.
We was talking to his boys about it.
First of all, people thought he was lying
A
about
lot of
being
people
robbed.
said he was lying because they said
Yeah.
he was doing an insurance job on his
Right.
But when he was crying, even Ray J was like,
What?
"Well, didn't you have insurance? Like, what is you crying for?" He like, they put the mag in my
Well-
face and they took my jewelry.
A lot of
Like,
people thought he was lying about that.
Y'all,
I still think he lying. 'Cause I
y'all
feel
think
like
Ray
when
from the
they-
street? Y'all think Ray got a little hood in him?
No.
No.
Ray is a
He grew up in
is a
the
camera
suburb.
boy.
He is.
He definitely gonna tell.
His
I
wife
think.
said,
Yeah,
she
he
was like,
def-
my
I mean, he
stars.
act like it though.
Yeah, he not.
He ain't good.
I don't see nobody rob him either.
You know who I can't wait to come back on the scene, man?
Oh.
Is my man Mandisi.
Why?
That's my guy, man. He's so laid back.
Why?
Because he's from the street.
He boring though.
He boring on
But
TV,
you know, on
but I'm
TV,
talking
I
about
think the
just
most boring ones be the most like
exactly.
intriguing. Like Jim
Because
Jones is pretty boring on
I
camera.
like Jim Jones.
You
though.
can't-
Yeah, but he pretty like keep
But you gotta think about it. You don't wanna
But
bring-
Jim
yeah.
Jones is a thug.
He's
though.
so fine.
But you don't want to
he's
bring
a
that to
thug.
the attention. You don't want to bring that
Mendeece's not,
attention.
though.
Oh no. I
Like,
feel like
he not.
Mandisi. I feel
Mandisi
like
was the money for sure.
The
I feel-
money,
I
but
feel
he's
like he
not
wants
no
the money, but I
thug
feel like he
though.
was
Like
never
he
the
not.
street
I don't
worker.
feel like I'm gonna be protected by him.
no.
Like
I feel like
on the
I
same
think-
sides.
I feel like
That
he
ain't
knows who to
gonna
call
work.
though. I feel like Mandisi
He
knows who to
definitely
call.
gonna know who to call for sure.
I feel like he probably can't protect me, but he could probably call somebody and I'll
Jim
be
Jones
straight.
that one though.
Jim Jones gonna protect
Jim Jones gonna
you. He gonna
everything.
call somebody to clean up the mess that he gonna make for fucking with his
He
bitch.
definitely.
Where Mandisi gonna make a call for the person to come
Before.
and protect.
Yeah.
And then that person gonna make the call for the person to come clean up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody got but Yandy don't want a street nigga though. She want the money.
I shouldn't want no street nigga.
I think she do.
But
she
I
got
think
to.
she do.
I think she
Fucking
do.
with him, she got to.
No, when I say street
That
nigga,
nigga
I
never
mean
gonna
like
get out the
I mean
game,
like a
so-
thug nigga. That's what I mean.
Oh.
I mean like thug. Like
Oh,
she want the money.
She want the
She
money.
don't want the muscle.
She don't want
Because
the
she got aspirations. She got a lot of aspirations. She
Not
really
fucking with
doing
him, she
really
don't.
good.
Not fucking
As far
with
as
him.
like, but she need him for like the money backing for her like her producer stuff or her manager stuff. I feel like that's how they hooked up. And I feel like that's why she didn't send that marriage license in. Because she like, you helped me build this true, but I want to keep it. So I can't be associated with you because you on some RICO law shit, and I don't want them to come take my stuff.
Gonna stop though. That's
he definitely never gonna stop. He gonna get out and keep doing it.
But
I think she's smart enough to keep the money separate too. Still,
he gonna fuck her life up.
I think she's smart enough to keep it separate.
I almost feel like the whole powers thing came from him. Like I feel like he is way more powerful money wise than we think, and he might have messed up when he got on this TV show. They was like, "Oh, nigga, we've been looking for you."
That's true.
That's why you don't do stuff like that when you.
Yeah, but
you guys think about it. He was 6 years out the game before they even came and got him.
Yeah, because he probably felt like I'm straight now.
He should have been back though. Like you should have been let her be on the TV while you be in the background.
Which is how
don't be on there.
How Fab do. Which is how Jim started.
Right.
And then he got on there and came back
off. The only reason why
like
he really came on the show, like he was doing cameos here and there. But when my man disrespected Chrissy, that's when he had like an episode, like
Cam.
You never gonna do that.
Cam was like, I'm not.
Oh, Cam never came on the show.
Cam is
but then now they broke up though.
Yeah, they broke up now. But
Cam
he never
is that
came
street.
Yeah,
he's street.
Yeah, I was thinking about Santana.
Yeah, Santana locked up. Shout out to Santana.
But he got on there because he needed that money. That's the only reason he got on there.
Especially by her being pregnant.
He wasn't on there before. In his last season.
But Cam ain't never even did a cameo though.
I don't even think he liked her like
that. But no, Cam. I
know he loved her.
I think he's still selling dope. Like, like he never stopped. He like.
But she said a lot of their arguments was because he didn't want her on the show. Because he like, we don't live a life for TV. But she wanted to be on the show anyway.
She fucked up.
And then he was like, you keep doing stuff. You keep doing stuff to draw more attention to yourself. Yeah. Because he did an interview and he said even though she told the world that they broke up because she got her master's degree, he said that ain't it.
First of all, that don't even sound
right. He said, he was like, ask her how much money is she indebted to student loans. He like, I paid for every degree she has. I didn't leave her because of that. He said, I left her because I told her we don't have a life for TV. But she steady want to keep signing up for new episodes. She want to sign up for new seasons. He like, I had to go. She was making it too hard.
I heard him say he left because she wasn't. He like, she just wasn't fun.
Yeah, that's what I heard him say.
Like she wasn't fun. Like
and that's probably because she doing that TV stuff. Yeah. She not invested in a relationship. She more worried about.
Because she trying to wait for the cameras. Like, no, we can't. You know what? And that's my biggest thing because I know we do our podcast every week. So I try to not seclude every conversation for just the podcast, but still give the conversation to KD. Because at first I was like, oh, no, I don't want to say that. I want it to be real genuine when I say it.
He's like, no, let's talk about it on Sunday. I'm like, no, nigga, I want to talk about it today.
Right.
Yeah, so let me stop.
That was one thing I had to check because I'm like, okay, I could say some stuff for the podcast or I can still talk to her about it, but I do be wanting to have like that genuine feel. And although we don't do a visual, the looks on her face and on your face be so classic. Y'all be like, wait a minute, whoa,
we gonna start.
Where that question come from? We gonna have to, and it's just gonna be like the visual aid of DTM's questioning and thought process type thing. But I think that's a danger of it because they record. I don't know how they record and go if it's like 6 weeks out to whatever, but I think. With her, she was probably trying to save everything for the show. Yeah. And he was like, I ain't coming on that show. I got money on the block. I'm trying to go whatever. Like, nah, but I get it. And Jim tried it. Because Jim...
And they was together for a while.
Jim, to be honest, has always been on both sides of the fence. Like, he was street, but he was trying to be civil, too. So he was like that dude that, I'm trying to keep you from getting smacked, but if you keep talking, we gonna smack you. Not like he gonna smack you. No, we gonna end up smacking you type thing. And... You know, I get it. I get it for sure. So, KD.
Yes.
Like we discussed like 30 minutes ago. Go ahead and let them know how they can follow us and share because it just turned up in the last 30 minutes. Like it was like it turned up on 10 just that quick. We should have started off with talks of the reality show because this is relationship reality. Right. So, I guess we could have, hey, I love it. But talk to them. Let them know how they can share, like, love, subscribe, comment, send the Ask KDs, all that good stuff, man. Talk to us.
You can follow us on Instagram at Relationship Reality Podcast. You can follow me at Keisha.KD. You can follow him at Deontay _the_motivator. You can follow me on Twitter at yourgirlkd_1. You can follow us on Facebook at Relationship Reality the Podcast. Don't forget to use the hashtag AskKD. We follow those hashtags on all social media platforms so that we can get you guys' questions and get them answered on the show next week. And you can listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts?
No, but
Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Oh, and Podbean, sorry.
All right. So the motivational message for this week, man, is simple. It doesn't come specifically from me, but when I heard this, I was like, oh, yep, I got to get it to the people. And it is you owe you. Meaning, whatever it is that you want to do, you had that dream, that feeling, that thought in your head for a reason. You owe it to yourself to go after it. You owe it to yourself to get what you know you deserve anyway. Don't second guess it. Don't shortchange yourself. Stop going for shortcut. Get what you're supposed to get in this world so that you can leave the mark that you're supposed to leave in this world. We are all connected one way, shape, or form. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, somebody else is missing that connection right there. So they're going to miss a spot. So we all need each other. That's the reason why we was here. You owe it to yourself first, and then you owe it to everybody else, man. So that's it.
Can't pour out of an empty cup.
So that's our show for today, man. Good show. I love it. Man, I love y'all. And I am the boy DT, Deontay the Motivator.
Your girl KD.
And the hostess with the mostest, Kiki.
Yes. Peace.
Two of them. Deuces.